Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video on my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be telling you how to complete the whole of the autumn season of Series 34, which is the second season of Series 34 after summer, which we've just had. So unfortunately now summer is not available. You would have been able to get the brand new Porsche 356 RSR, which I didn't bother making a video on because I thought, I only really make videos on cars where I think they're really special, or they can do like loads of things. I think that you definitely want to own it and see what you can do with it. The Porsche, it's a bit I made an S1 road tune for it, which wasn't bad. It's pretty grippy with race tyres, and I tried to make a drift tune out of it, which isn't finalised yet because it's a bit too twitchy, but yeah, I didn't bother making a video on it, but if you do want to see a video on it, then I can make a video on it, but I didn't really decide to. So in this video I'll go through how you complete all this autumn season so you can get yourself a Backstage pass for 50%. I know quite a lot of people will be wanting that. And also the 80% Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro. Quite a rare car there. Only goes for, I think when I sold mine it was 1.7 million, but they are quite rare and they're not absolutely flooded, but they probably will be now that people have got access to the season. So last night I uploaded the weekly Forzathon challenge guide with the transit, long-standing tradition. So if you want to know how to do that, you can check that out on my channel if you haven't seen it already, or I'll put a link to it on the end screen at the end of the video for you to complete that. Any dailies that you're struggling with, they do tend to be quite easy, but if you do want to know how to do them, you can either search it up on YouTube with the name of the daily, or you can leave a comment and I'll try to reply as soon as possible to help you with that one. So we'll go through how you can complete the seasonal PR stunt challenges, as well as what cars to take for the championships, games and trial, which should be pretty easy this week, I think. Although we will be doing our Friday live stream for the festival playlist tomorrow again. It is time for another live stream, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. I'm considering maybe to do it around 3 or 4 o'clock, but I think if not, I'll stick to the usual 7 o'clock. But I'll just have to think about that, and then tonight, after this video is uploaded, I'll schedule that so you'll be able to see it after this video is uploaded. For the monthly rivals and the online adventure, remember these count for all 4 seasons, no matter which season you do it in. So if you do it in summer like I did, then great, you start from 21% each week. If you do it in autumn, winter, spring, it'll add any percentage you've missed from the previous seasons if you didn't manage to get 80% because of it. It'll add that on and you'll be able to get your prize. You do need Xbox Live Gold for these, as well as the games and the trial. So it isn't actually possible to get 80% without Xbox Live Gold, but I think most people have got it anyway. But if you don't, then you can always let me know and I can help you, maybe other ways to obtain the 80% prizes, but they do tend to be obtainable in other ways. So the monthly rivals, you just need to complete a clean lap in the Pontiac Firebird, which if you didn't know, we get for a seasonal championship, Phoenix from the Ashes in spring. So all you need to do is post a clean lap, and that's no rewinding, no hitting walls too hard. Sometimes you can get away with it if it's like a drift tap or something like that, and also no missing checkpoints or anything like that. And all you need to do is post a clean lap. If it's 10 minutes long, still counts in the festival playlist. It probably won't get you anywhere near up the leaderboards in the monthly rivals, but if you want to go for top 1000 or something like quite a lot of people do, I will be trying to do that myself, then you can, but only to get it complete in the festival playlist you just need to complete a clean lap, and that'll do that. And then for the online adventure, you need to qualify for a ranked adventure if you haven't already. If you've done this like months and months ago, don't ignore what I'm about to say. This is just for beginners that haven't unlocked ranked adventure yet. So you just need to complete quick play adventure, either in team racing, team games or free-for-all racing. once you've got to tier 3 in them categories, it'll unlock that ranked adventure for that specific category. So if you want to unlock all of them for ranked, you'll need to do tier 3 in all 3 of them. But once you've done that once, that is it. Then all you need to do is 1 ranked adventure championship per month, so in any of the 4 seasons, and that will mark it Golden Festival playlist. You can continue to do more, like I did in my online adventure live stream about a week and a half ago, to try and up your rank and get better prizes, have a bit of fun. There's also drift adventure as well. You can do that, but just to get it marked in the festival playlist, that is all you need to do. So that is that. Now for the photo challenge, hashtag milling around. You get a super wheel spin and the 1000 influence for this, as per usual. So you need to take a photo of your car with the Broadway windmill. So they are recycling the photo challenges now. I think for 3 weeks or so we've had the start when they inputted the photo challenge into the game. That is when we've got basically the first few photo challenges, and they're now starting to recycle them. So we had this one, the first few weeks of it. So you just need to get in any car. I'll be in my McLaren Senna because that's what I'm going to use for some of the stunts today. And all you need to do is get the windmill in. So it could be all the way over in that field, as long as you can see it in your car. I'm just going to go a little bit of a drive, and I'm just going to go yeet. Right, so I'm going to hit photo mode there. I'm going to get rid of all of that, and then I am just going to do a bit of Z, and then there we go. So that is it, and I'm also going to take a quick screenshot of that actually. There you go. I didn't actually take a screenshot of it because it might have stopped the recording of the video, and I don't want that. I'll do it later. Right, so that is the photo challenge, and I don't normally do it in the video, but just because I was at the Broadway windmill, I thought, why not? Right, so there we go. That is another 3% towards festival playlist. Now for the seasonal stunts. So first, we have the Foothills speed zone. And you need 135 miles per hour, which I believe, if I remember right from Waz News' video, 217.3 kilometers an hour. Yeah, something like that. So I don't know. I can't normally convert, but just because I remember it, that's all. I can do, like, I know 50 mile an hour is 80 kilometers an hour. 80 mile an hour is about 126 kilometers an hour. I know stuff like that, but. So I'm going to be in my McLaren Senna. As usual, all share codes used for the stunts. Stunt cars are in the description, and I'll also select 2 or 3 cars for each event, trial and games, and put the share codes for them there. The cars that I think will do the best in them events. So they're in the description. Any others can be found by my gamertag, Shylo 2017, and I'll also show them in a second as well. So here you can cut these corners slightly. I've overshot it there. You can cut them slightly, like I said, but I'm not going to for the purpose, so I failed. Well, sorry about that. I absolutely overshot that. So like I said, you can do this if you really want to. I'm not going to guarantee that it'll work very well, which it didn't. Let me have a good go this way. Maybe don't cut it in the centre, it's a bit slidey. I can't speak. Why can't I speak? Right, there we go. So we'll do it from this side. So both sides will work. It's an easy speed zone. I'm just messing it up for some reason. Why won't the Senna grip? It's meant to be 10 handling. What do you mean failed? And now Forza's glitching and failing me on every single corner, which is very helpful, I must say. Right, try again. Take 3. And there we go, finally. Spiffing! Right, 150 mile an hour. So as you can see, if you actually drive your car properly, it's very easy. If you don't drive your car properly, like I was just doing, it's not easy. But it is actually quite easy. Right, now for the next one you have Colton Hill Speed Trap, 170 mile an hour. We had this one the other week actually. This season objective is a bit more than the other week I think, but it's still really easy, so either side will work. This side you can go on the field and get back on the road, or you can come round here like these people. I'm just gonna go from here just to be safe. I did 170 mile an hour last night after I recorded the Forzathon guide, and that was quite a short run up, so should be alright. But just in case. We're actually on track for quite a quick video today. I haven't done as much nattering at the start. Right. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around here. Try not to hit any walls. And also mind the AI who like to turn right in front of where you want to go. There you go, 176. So like I said, you can do it both ways. So it probably won't trigger in time, but just to prove my point, I'll try and do it this way. And there you go, 171. So it works both ways, so whichever way you fancy. Again, I've done it in the Senna, but you could use the Mosley, Koenigsegg's, Ferraris like that guy, Huracans, anything that's pretty good acceleration will do fine. And then finally you have Whitewater Falls danger sign, 170 meters. And this one is quite easy. You just have to make sure you don't hit any trees when you land. So I'm just going to go to about here. You could do this in the Senna, the Mosley, Ferrari, the Shelby Monaco thingy, the Baja truck, anything like that. I'm going to go with the Trailcat just because it's a car I often use for these types of events, and most people have it. So the share code for the Trailcat tune is in the description as well. Come on, load. Thank you. Jeep Trailcat, there you go. So I do actually have a tune for this for the trial actually, which we'll go through in a minute. But I'm using my S1 stunt and race tune. Works for both stunts and races, hence the title of the tune. Right, so I can't remember don't know exactly what speed you have to hit. But that didn't quite get it. I was 0.5 off or something there. Of course. Right. There you go, 175. So basically, if you forgot where I started from, I just started from around here, and then I just went down and landed on the road here. Try not to land on the grassy area because it can crash into trees and stuff, but that one's pretty easy as well. Right, now on to the championships. So actually we'll start with the games. So for the games, remember you don't have to win to get the reward. It's been like this for quite a while now, but I still see people rage quitting or just quitting because they can. You don't need to quit, so if you do feel like your team's letting you down, you want to win, just wait till the end, and then you can always enter it again and do it better, change your cars around, but don't quit for the sake of it because there's not really much point. So it's at the rail yard as you can see, and you need an A-class retro saloon. For this you win the Bmw M5 from 88 Forza edition. Not really rare car, but pretty nice. So retro saloon, so I've selected 2 or 3 for each event that I'm about to go through that I think will do the best in it. Games, it doesn't really matter because you don't have to win, but if you do want quite a competitive car, then I have a few tunes. So this is the car you win actually. This is the standard version of it, so I have a couple of tunes for this. One's got the stock engine, and this is with the 3.2 litre i6 or inline 6. That's actually the tune I put in the description just because it's got a bit more power. They do have race tyres on them as well, so it's pretty grippy. No ugly Forza Aero. I've been trying that lately. Pretty fast, pretty powerful, so that'll do you good. I also have the 2003 BMW M5. That's got quite a lot of power as well, so that'll be good for nipping around, trying to escape people in infected and stuff. This one, I didn't put that in the description, even though it's really fast. It's a bit of a dope tune, I think, so I didn't bother with that one. You've also got the Rover Vitesse. This is a tune from Veloster, I think. With this, it's got the OP engine in it. This is another one of the OP cars where you can fit the racing 7.2 litre V8 that I've got in my Jeep Trailcat I'm in now, whilst still being able to turn. That's rear wheel drive. That's just completely stupid. But this one got loads of power, so ideal for games, nipping around. But anything will do you fine. Next, we'll go for the trial. So where is the trial? There it is. So for this you win the Jeep Trackhawk, I think, unless it's the Jeep Cherokee. I'll have a look in a second. So it's called Jumping Jeeps, it's cross country, and you need an A-class Jeep. So I have a couple of tunes for this. Like I said, I do have a tune for this Trailcat which is A-class, but it's not really that good in A-class. I prefer it in S1, but if you want to use it you can. The share code isn't in the description, but you can still use it if you want. Find my gamertag. Okay, so it's one of these two that you win. I can't remember which one it is. This is the worst version. So I do have a tune for the 2018 Jeep Cherokee Trackhawk. They're not really rare cars anyway. In fact, I think it might be the modern race suit that you win. Now I think of it again, I think it's one of these cars behind the modern race suit in red. That's what you win, actually. I've just remembered. So this one's really good. I like this one. It's got off-road tyre compound. I've been using this tune for quite a while now. It used to be one of my favourite A-class cars. Still is. But this one is slightly faster and more powerful with the 6.2 litre V8. And I spent maybe 10 or 15 minutes fine-tuning it and testing it. So not as long as I would spend on a tune usually, but I did make sure it would work and that it isn't going to tip over the whole time. So it's only got the Forza rear wing on it, but it has got proper tyres and stuff as well. You could also use these and this if you wanted, but I just used this. Now for the 3 championships. So firstly we have dirt racing, holding your horses. For this you win the Holden VL Group A, and you need a C-Class Holden. So if we go to Holden, so that is the car you win, and I have the 1977 Holden Tirana A9X. This tune is by Steve the Pirate. I didn't really have time to make my own tunes. It keeps telling me I've reached the max amount of tunes I can share or something or other, so I have to keep deleting them, and I haven't really got time for that on a Wednesday and Thursday. So this is by Steve the Pirate. The share code is in the description, and it's got, as you can see, if by the picture you can tell it's raised on rally suspension. So I don't have any other tunes for any Holden, so that's the only one I've got to use, but it'll do you good. And you can also, I know quite a lot of people will use this as well, so it'll do you fine. Next we have this one, so Street Scene, Surfer's Paradise. For this you win the Lamborghini Centenario. It's a flashback to Horizon 3 if you didn't already realise. So the Centenario is in the auto show, a couple of million, quite cheap in the auction I think, but still quite a nice car to use. So the S1 Lamborghini is what we need for this. Quite restricted car choices this week. So for this I have the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. It is S1 900 stock, but I switched the normal rear wing for a Forza rear wing. I think I put slightly grippier tyres at the rear, did a few things to it and still managed to keep it in S1. So it hasn't got any more power, but that's good if you have that one. That is the car you win. And then the only other choice I have personally, because all my others are tuned separately, is the standard Lamborghini Huracan from 2014. So this isn't quite as grippy, but is very grippy. It's got a bit more power, and that'll do you fine as well, so whichever you fancy. And then finally for the championships we have road racing, Diagon Rally. You win the Toyota Celica from '94, which has been released quite a few times since initial release, and is quite cheap in the auction I think. So you need a B-Class Retro Rally. Still a nice car though, nevertheless, I have to say. I love it actually. So, Retro Rally. So, I have the 1992 Escort RS Cosworth. It's a bit meh, not really that good for road racing in B-Class. I also have, I did have a tune for that. I don't know whether I deleted it or not, but it was a bit rubbish. I have a tune for the Pulsar. That's really good. That's pretty fast and grippy, so that I put that in the description. This is more of a rally tune, not really road, but if you want to use it you can. This one's got tons of power while still being quite grippy, so I'd highly suggest that one to slide around a bit. I have a tune for the 1992 Celica, not quite as grippy but still good. And then I also have a tune for the car you win. As you can see, it's been released 4 times because I have 4 of them. This tune's not really very good, so I'd suggest this one. Pretty grippy, pretty powerful and good, so whichever you fancy on that one. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. It turns out I've managed to keep it to around 20 minutes, so that's good, I guess. So thank you all for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you found it to be helpful. If you do have any questions, you can let me know down in the comments below. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Just bear in mind, if we're in a different time zone, I might be busy, I might be asleep, so do know that I will reply to it when I can. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, if you are new to the channel and you enjoyed the content, I would massively appreciate if you'd hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. That would massively help me out towards my next goal of 75 subscribers. And also, if you turn notifications on, you'll get notified whenever we go live or upload any content. And we will be going live tomorrow as well, so you'll see that stream scheduled later. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!